this video, I'm going to show you how to create a report from the search and analysis results that you've generated in previous steps of using the IADS Post-Test Explorer client application. So I have the client application up now, and I am on the plot page. And the plot page provides a user interface to create reports using a combination of word processing features and drag and drop interface to visualize data from other areas of the tool. So you have a page here, and you can click anywhere into the page and you can enter text, and from there you can style and align and format the text in whatever manner you need. Here I've created a header and I've made it bold and large, and I've changed the font and I've underlined it. Down here I've typed in some dummy text and I've formatted that into a paragraph. So you don't necessarily have to do this. It's just an option. If you need to write a couple of paragraphs about what your report covers, you're free to do that using the word processing features in the page here. But in addition to that, you can use these data visualization elements up here in the top right to showcase visually in the report what sort of data or calculations are relevant to your report. So I'm going to start here by adding a line plot to my report. So you can drag and drop that line plot, position it anywhere in the report you need, resize it however you want, and then I'm going to attach some data to it. I'm going to select for the y-axis, I'm going to pick some parameters from my data archive, and any parameter from your data archive is available here in this list. I know I have some accelerometer data that I want to look at, so I'm going to pick tailxl1, and that is going to generate a plot with a collection of lines on it. And those lines, every one of those lines represent that tailxl1 parameter as it occurred between the results in my calculate matrix. So if we go back to my calculate matrix, you can see I've done a query for climb maneuvers where this accelerometer exceeds a certain value. You can see I've gotten 18 results, so I have 18 rows in the matrix. That means that this plot over here has 18 different tail accelerometer data traces to it. And the purpose of this is to allow you to plot all of the parameter data across all of those search results that you have in the matrix to spot patterns or trends in the data as they change across those search results. Now, every data visualization element has a collection of ways to customize it. Over here on the right, I can add titles, labels, legends. I can adjust axis scaling. I can change parameter colors. I can change line styles, thicknesses. I can add symbols, change symbol sizes. So there's a lot of different ways to customize exactly what you see in the plot here. I'm going to drop another one. I'm going to drop a scatter plot here, cross plot, and I'm going to attach these calculated columns to that data. So this previous plot that had simply raw parameter data, this is going to have the calculated data that I calculated on the previous page. And I'm going to plot, scroll up on the x-axis, I'm going to plot, I'm going to go to the matrix columns tab, I'm going to put the average on the x-axis and the max on the y. I'm going to auto scale. And so now you can see this is a cross plot of the calculated averages and maxes plotted on the same plot. So I should have 18 dots here. Some of them are really close together, so some of them might overlap each other. But the idea here is it took all 18 mins, averages, and maxes and plotted them against each other on the same plot. Again, the goal being for you to be able to view trends and patterns in that data as it changes across the search results from this query. So that's just a couple of options. If you want to add more pages to your report, you can. You click in the margin, you'll get a different dock over here that'll allow you the option to add a page. So now I have a new blank page to work with. Over here in the page browser, I can click back and forth between any of the pages that I have created if I need to navigate between them. In this one, I'm just going to drop a bar chart, and I'm going to attach some of those calculated parameters to it. I'll add the average. So again, there's 18 bars here because it took 18 values from the calculate matrix and plotted them in the chart. So all of what gets added is always relative to whatever's in the matrix, whatever search results came back from this query, right? And I can add some additional parameters as well. I'll add the mins, I'll add the maxes. And like the line plot, the bar chart has customization features as well. You can change the colors and the bar sizes and things like that. There's also a collection of miscellaneous visualization elements here. We have a table, and I can drag and drop that anywhere. I can attach data in the exact same way. There's the averages, the mins, the maxes. And there's some annotation elements here, like arrows, text boxes, and images that you can add as needed as well. So that's a really basic way to sort of manually create a report. Now, from the calculate matrix, there are ways to automatically add elements as well. For example, let's say I have this accelerometer data here, and I would like to push all of this accelerometer data over to the report with one accelerometer per plot. I can right-click, send that column data to report, and that's going to automatically add pages to the report, as you can see over here on the left. And there is one plot per row of data that's been plotted here in the report. So it automatically created an extra 4 or 5 pages and plotted that data directly out of the matrix. So that's a sort of automated way you can add or create elements in your report. But what's important here is that you control the report. You can create it however you want. You can add text, you can add plots, you can add tables. You configure it however you need, you style them however you want, and then when you're done, you can either print them out to hard copy, you can save the report out to an external format like PDF, or you can copy and paste either pages or individual elements of the report out to other external applications. And that's a brief overview on how you can create a report from your search and analysis results in the IADS Post-Test Explorer system.